Hey everyone, it's your girl Shauna J. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I so appreciate you being here. In today's video, I am clearly standing up. If you're new to this channel, you probably don't know this, but I'm usually sitting down. I like to sit down, get comfortable, talk to you guys about perfumes and whatnot. But today I'm gonna be standing up because I do have a little bit of back pain right here, and sitting down kind of makes it worse. And you know, I noticed that standing up kind of makes it feel so much better. So let's talk about why we're here. In today's video, I'm gonna share with you guys 5 fragrances that will instantly upgrade your fragrance collection. Don't believe me? Just keep watching. Welcome back to the channel. As promised, I'm gonna share with you guys 5 fragrances that will instantly upgrade your fragrance collection. Not only will these fragrances upgrade your collection, but they will also modernize your collection. So if you have an outdated collection and you want to spruce it up, you want to freshen it up, this video is definitely going to be helpful. Also, if you are just now starting out your fragrance journey and you are unsure of what fragrances to get, you're a bit confused, you're overwhelmed, and you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. What do I get? This video is definitely going to be helpful. But what if you're like me and you have a huge fragrance collection and you are looking to cut it down? You're looking to minimize your collection, but you want to make sure that you are left with fragrances that are pretty relevant to, you know, what's going on in the fragrance world today. If that's your situation, this video is definitely going to be helpful. Now, I did try to keep things pretty budget friendly. Budget friendly is going to mean something different for everyone. But anyway, guys, the very first fragrance that I'm going to share with you definitely inspired today's video. Well, it was definitely one of the inspirations behind today's video. Now, the fragrance that I'm talking about here is Molecule 01 by Eccentric Molecules. Now, this fragrance is not necessarily new. It did come out back in 2006. And when this fragrance came out, the whole fragrance community went crazy. Now, I didn't know I was going to be one of those people, but I also went crazy for this fragrance, and I've never been without this fragrance ever since it was released. One of the most relevant fragrances in my perfume collection. Now, this is a floral woody musk. There's only one note in this fragrance, and that is Iso Super, which is basically a molecule. I'm not a chemist, so I have no idea about the chemical makeup of this fragrance, so I'm not even gonna try. It has a clean, fresh, airy cedarwood type scent. The most brilliant perfume you will ever freaking experience. It's so good. It is a bit moody. There are days I wear this fragrance and it smells like clean, fresh cedar, and there are times I wear this one and it will legit smell like clean, fresh laundry. It doesn't matter what personality it takes on though, it's like really good. Now, the reason why this fragrance has to be one of the most necessary or one of the most relevant fragrances in my collection is because ever since I added this one, I've had no need to add other fragrances with this scent profile to my collection. So fragrances like Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana or Wood Sage and Sea Salt by Jo Malone, fragrances with that sort of scent profile, it's kind of obsolete in my opinion because I have no need for them because I have this one. So that's gonna save you so much money. If you could find one fragrance that dominates a whole genre or a whole category of perfume, that's what you need. And this for me covers the whole minimalistic woodsy type of scent. Definitely check this one out if you like fragrances like the ones that I just mentioned. It is beautiful and I think it dominates. I mean, it covers all bases. Now, this also has to be one of the most versatile fragrances that I have in my collection. It's really something that you could wear from morning to night in any season. I mean, you could wear this one to the office, to your doctor's appointment. You could wear this on a date. It's super casual, but it's also very sexy and it's just beautiful. I don't know how to explain it. Y'all would have to just experience this one on your own. And let me tell you, the performance is crazy. It doesn't wear off. It's one of those fragrances that doesn't wear off. It is just so good. I heard that some people are anosmic to this fragrance, so they can't smell it. So I would suggest that you get a little sample of this one just to make sure you're not one of those people that cannot smell this perfume. I could smell this one on me all day, and trust me, it garners compliments like crazy. definitely try this one out. This is a Molecule 01. This is by Eccentric Molecules. The next fragrance that I think will definitely upgrade your collection, because it definitely upgraded mine, is Inner Beauty. This is from the house of Juliana's Perfume, okay? For those of you guys who don't know, Juliana's Perfume is basically a dupe house. So they dupe fragrances, especially niche fragrances. Now, in this case, this is a dupe for Delina by Perfumes de Marly, okay? We all know about that fragrance. I do not have the original Delina fragrance, but I've tried it many times. I've purchased samples of that fragrance, and I really, really like it. If you guys follow my channel, you probably already know that I'm a sucker for floral fragrances, okay? Especially when it's combined with some beautiful fruits. I'm a sucker for that. Now, because of that, I've accumulated so many fruity florals or floral fruity fragrances in my collection. But as soon as I received this fragrance, I legit cleared out, decluttered at least 40 floral fruity fragrances from my collection, because I just don't see the need for them, because this one is just so special. It covers all the bases. So instead of holding on to those floral fruity fragrances that I have in my collection, I kind of just got rid of them, and I'm only gonna keep this one because it dominates the whole floral fruity genre. Now, for those of you guys who are not familiar with Delina, let me just tell you what it smells like. Basically, it's a rose scent, but this is like an elevated rose scent, okay? I'm not even playing. Even if you're not into rose, you may still like it. So I would say definitely get your hands on a sample. And if you don't want to bother with Delina, definitely try like a dupe like I did, because I'm not gonna spend like $300 on a bottle of perfume if I could find a dupe for like way less than what they're asking for. Now, like I said, Delina, and this fragrance right here is a rose dominant scent, and under the rose we have rhubarb, and we also have lychee, which gives it this beautiful feminine, slightly tart fruity vibe. Under that we have a nice smooth, kind of creamy vanilla. We have cinnamon. We also have incense that really comes in and just bring everything together. It's a beautiful scent, very special. It's a fragrance that you could also use on an everyday basis. You could wear this one also to the office. You could wear this one legit anywhere. And I think it's perfect for like every season, any occasion. It's that kind of perfume. Those fragrances that I got rid of, I don't miss them, because this one is like the perfect floral fruity kind of scent. It's just beautiful. Oh my God, it's just like, I can't put words to this perfume. It's just too good. If you want to check this fragrance out, definitely go down in my description box. I'll have a link down there for those of you guys who want to try this fragrance. This information is just for those of you guys who may not want to buy the real thing, because it's a little bit too much for you, girl, okay? Anyway, moving on to the third fragrance. All right, the third fragrance that I'm gonna move on to is actually a fragrance mist. Would you believe it? A fragrance mist made this list, okay? The fragrance that I'm talking about here is Bare Vanilla, and I'm gonna tell you why this fragrance mist made this list. This fragrance mist made this list because, first of all, it's the perfect vanilla scent. If you're like me, you also adore gourmand fragrances, and I'm always on the lookout for the perfect gourmand fragrance. I like vanilla fragrances that are pretty foody. I like them to smell like vanilla extract. I like them to be like very sweet, like vanilla ice cream, you know, that kind of vibe. Ever since I added this one to my collection, I've had really no need, not to say I don't buy gourmand fragrances, because like, let's be honest, I'm always gonna be buying fragrances. The difference here is that I don't need to, you know what I'm saying? I'm no longer searching for the perfect sweet vanilla scent, because I have it here. Now forgive me, shame on me, okay, because I'm a little bit late to the party, but the other day I went into Sephora and I ran into Kayali Vanilla 28, a very popular scent, girl. I mean, if you don't have that fragrance in your collection, you're not an it girl, okay? That's kind of like what I've come to realize, okay? If you love vanilla, everybody's gonna tell you that you need that fragrance. And when I saw that fragrance, I was like, oh my God, definitely gotta try it, because everybody's been going crazy over this vanilla scent. I'm a vanilla girl, definitely gotta check it out. When I sprayed Vanilla 28, I was like, oh, wait a minute, I know this smell. I mean, it was so uncanny. The resemblance was so uncanny. It was just crazy. I was like, oh my God, there is no way. I said, this smells just like Bare Vanilla by Victoria's Secret. Down to the slight smoky background that this one has, Vanilla 28 also has that. So I was like, this is crazy. How did everyone else miss that? So of course I wanted to confirm my suspicions. So I went over to Fragrantica, and lo and behold, this fragrance is the top fragrance that is compared to Vanilla 28. So in my opinion, if you have this fragrance, you don't even need that fragrance, all right? And we all know that's a fragrance that's very popular right now, but I think that fragrance is like over $100 or something like that. I mean, it wasn't cheap. I think this is a fragrance that will really upgrade your collection. If you are not caught up on brands and packaging and all that good stuff, I would say definitely pick this one up. I mean, you could get this for like $5 sometimes when they have their little sale. And like I said, it's so long lasting. And the beauty about this one is that they have the cream that's even more long lasting that you can layer this with. I say adding this fragrance to your collection will definitely upgrade your collection. The number 4 fragrance that I'm gonna add to this list is one that I know you guys are gonna kill me about. Please forgive me, but like, please. L'Entrée by Givenchy. This is the Eau de Toilette, but guys, like, I try to avoid putting this one on the list, but guys, like, seriously, I had to add this one to the list. Now, if you're like me and you really love a good, clean, fresh, soapy fragrance that has like a massive lasting power, you definitely need this one, okay? I think this is probably the most elevated soapy fragrance that I have in my collection. I have many soapy fragrances in my collection. Y'all know that. By the way, if you love soapy fragrances, check out my previous video. I did a whole bit on that one and you guys seem to really be enjoying it. So thank you so much for all the love and support on that video. But anyway, guys, if you're looking for a soapy fragrance that's very clean and fresh, something with a slight fruity undertone, something that's musky, definitely check this one out. This one is super classy. It smells so expensive. This has to be one of the most elevated soapy fragrances that I have in my collection. Ever since I've gotten this fragrance, whenever I'm in the mood to smell like clean laundry, this is what I wear. This one definitely dominates. Like, it's just, yeah, like, this is like clean laundry. This is like clean laundry to me. It's super strong, super long lasting. I have nothing bad to say about this perfume. This is L'Entrée by Givenchy, and this is the Eau de Toilette. The last fragrance that I'm gonna add to this collection is one that I'm warming up to, okay? It's not a love for me, but I definitely like it way more than I did a couple of months ago, and that's because I've been really giving it a fair chance, all right? The fragrance that I'm talking about here, oh, I got some mess on it, this is Cloud Intense, or Cloud 2.0 by ARIANA Grande. Now, say what you want about Baccarat Rouge 540, but I think that perfume is here to stay. It is a staple in so many people's collection. It's a very original smelling, high quality fragrance, and I think that if you have a fragrance in your collection with that scent profile, you're doing a very good job. Now, am I gonna buy Baccarat Rouge 540? No, I'm not, especially if I already have a fragrance like Cloud 2.0 in my collection. Now, I happen to think that the 2.0 version smell a little bit more similar to Baccarat Rouge 540 because it is a little bit more sweet. Those of you guys who are not familiar with Baccarat Rouge 540, it's basically a very sweet, woodsy, musky type of scent, as is Cloud Intense. This one also does last on me for the whole day, and so I have no need to even think about adding a fragrance like Baccarat Rouge 540 to my collection because I have this one. I think if you have this one, you are pretty covered in that department. Okay guys, so that is pretty much it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to comment down below and let me know how much you liked today's video. And even if you don't have much to say, leave me a nice little emoji to let me know that you got to the end of this video. If you are new to the channel and you have not yet subscribed, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, okay? Because it's only gonna get better over here. Okay guys, so that's it for me. Bye.